A day after the UN Security Council adopted a resolution demanding immediate ceasefire in Gaza, the Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh traveled to Iran to hold talks with officials. Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei and the Iranian foreign minister Hossein Amir-Abdollahian met with the leader of the Palestinian Islamic Resistance Movement. Following his meeting with the Iranian foreign minister, Haniyeh told the media said Israel was facing global isolation.
Israel is now losing its political umbrella and protection even in the Security Council, as we saw yesterday in the Security Council resolution, even though this has come late and even though there are some gaps which need to be filled. The resolution in itself shows that the Israeli occupation is living in an unprecedented political isolation since Palestine was occupied, and the United States of America is unable to impose its will on the international family.
Earlier, Haniyeh was welcomed by Iran's foreign minister Hossein Amir-Abdollahian, where he stated that Israel had failed to achieve any of its military or strategic goals in the war.
I can say that despite the heavy and horrific costs that the Palestinian people and Gaza are paying, the Zionist entity has failed to achieve any of its military or strategic goals.
Now, during his visit, Ismail Haniyeh also met with Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. And according to the local news agency, during the meeting, Ayatollah Khamenei expressed Iran's support for the Palestinian people in Gaza. As mentioned earlier, the Hamas leader's visit to Iran comes after the UNSC adopted a resolution on Monday demanding immediate ceasefire in Gaza during Ramadan. The resolution won 14 votes in favor among the 15 members of the council. The US, which had previously vetoed 3 draft resolutions calling for ceasefire, had abstained from the vote. It was America's absence that allowed the draft to pass. This would be the first Security Council resolution that demands or calls for a ceasefire in Gaza after the flare-up of the Israel-Palestine conflict in Gaza on the 7th of October 2023. And since then, some 32,333 Palestinians have been killed. Nearly 75,000 Palestinians have been injured. Washington's decision to abstain from the UNSC vote has widened cracks between the US and Israel. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has reportedly called off a trip to Washington by 2 of his top advisors. The Israeli Prime Minister's office, in a statement, criticized Washington's call to abstain instead of vetoing. You see, Israel is of the view that a ceasefire would not change anything on the ground. But Hamas has welcomed the Security Council resolution. In a statement, the Palestinian group showed readiness to start immediate prisoner swaps on both sides. And during their leader's visit to Iran, he expressed gratitude for the support provided by Iran. Haniyeh vowed that the people of Gaza and Hamas will not surrender. In fact, he said that Hamas would not allow Israel to achieve their objectives. Iran's supreme leader Khamenei also expressed his country's unwavering commitment to providing continuous support to the Palestinian cause and the oppressed Palestinian people. Iran has hailed the October 7 attack as a success, but has denied any direct involvement. Since Hamas launched the all-out offensive against Israel in October 2023, Haniyeh has traveled to Iran twice. This was his second visit to Islamic Republic. Meanwhile, Haniyeh's visit to Iran comes as Israel appears to have bolted truce and hostage deal negotiations in Qatar after Hamas rejected its latest offer. The Palestinian group has said that it has informed mediators it is sticking to its original position put forth on the 14th of March. Hamas's original position stipulates for a permanent ceasefire, a withdrawal of Israeli troops from the Gaza Strip, the return of displaced Gazans, and a real exchange of prisoners. All these demands from Hamas have been repeatedly rejected by Israel, which calls them delusional. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.